Hi everyone, this is Eshita from the Math Center, and we are going to be talking about the product rule. So we use the product rule when we are trying to differentiate a product of two functions f and g. So written down, it looks like g. So we have f prime g plus g prime f. So let's look at an example. So we have y equals x squared sine x. X squared would be our f of x, and then sine would be our g of x. And so we have x squared and then g of x equals sine x. And then f prime would be 2x, and then g prime of x would be cosine x. Now putting it together using the product rule, we get f prime, which is 2x, times g plus cosine x times x squared. So another example is square root of x times 2x minus x squared. So the square root of x would be our f of x, and then 2x minus x squared is our g of x. So f of x and g of x. Then our f prime of x would be, using the power rule, we get negative half, just a half x to the negative half power. And then g prime would be 2 minus 2x. Putting it together, we get f prime, which is 1 over 2 square root of x times g plus g prime times f. We can simplify this and we get and that would be our solution. Now we're going to look at the quotient rule. It's similar to the product rule, but now we're looking at the quotient of two functions, f and g. And it looks like f prime g minus g prime f all over g squared. So we have an example, y equals 1 over x. So f would be 1, and then f prime would just be 0. We have g being x, and then g prime would be 1. And then putting this together, we get f prime, and then g is x, minus 1 times 1, all over x squared. And then this simplifies to 1 over x squared. Our second example is w equals 3z plus 9 over 2 minus z. So in this case, f would be 3z plus 9, and then g is 2 minus z. So we can write that out. And then f prime would be 3, then g prime is just negative 1. And using the quotient rule, we get f prime 3 times 2 minus z minus g prime times f all over 2 minus z squared. And then we can simplify. So we get 6 minus 3z minus negative 3z minus 9 all over 2 minus z squared. And then all of this simplifies to, the top would be 6 minus negative 3z plus 3z plus 9 all over 2 minus z squared. And our final answer would be 15 over 2 minus c squared.